Welcome to the 2009 Lizzard Nando Surf Pro. This WQS qualifying event in its 7th year is one of South Africa's longest running surf contests. In perfect KZN winter weather, the offshore was blue and the swell did not disappoint, as SA's top competitors battled it out for the 100,000 Rand in prize money, as well as the 250 WQS points for the winner.
Very excited, eh? Today we're going to have the man-on-man heats. We've got the first heat of man-on-man in the water. This is what we've been looking forward to. This is what the surfers are really excited about. The man-on-man format is the most exciting form of surfing because in every heat, only one surfer goes through. So we're going to see some big battles today. Conditions are looking really nice. We've got some 3-4 foot peaks out there and not expecting too much wind today. So I think you're going to see some top-notch surfing.
Yeah, the conditions are quite difficult today. There's random peaks everywhere, so it's hard to find the right one. But there's some really fun ones out there. All those are getting some good waves.
Right from the early rounds, the man-on-man heat structure made for exciting and competitive surfing. One of the competition favorites and Lizzard team rider Antonio Bortoletto got to work on some big scores in the bumpy early morning surf.
Waves are pretty tricky out there. It's kind of it's quite difficult there, bumpy. It's difficult there. I thought it'd be a lot easier and I'd find myself struggling with it.
Variable winds made the 4-foot swell slightly unpredictable, making local knowledge and experience a key factor. Local rippers like Warwick Wright and Kyle Beach had no trouble advancing through the early heats. Through the day, the conditions continued to improve as the wind dropped off and the sun came out. The surfing was world class and all the top seeds kept alive their hopes of claiming victory by making it through the rounds into the final day of surf. The final day of competition was greeted with fresh offshore winds fanning the reeling rights and lefts. Dylan Stewart finding a few super long rides to rack up some big scores.
Yeah, today we're going to see some really good surfing. We've got the good wind that's blowing, so it's one of the best days. I think we're going to see some really good surf and good matchups as well. So we're going to be looking for the first turn, variety of repertoire, big maneuvers, innovative airs. That's the kind of style we're looking for in new school surfing.
Yeah, I've been waiting around the whole morning. Eventually you can get out there and hopefully have a good heat. Sitting against Ricky, I mean, he's pretty insane, so I don't know, I'm just going to try my best and see what happens.
One of the biggest heats of the competition was Durban local Shane Thorne up against goofy footer East London's Royden Bryson.
Yeah, it's been a good contest so far. We've had a contestable surf the last 2 days. It's been in a kind of 3-4 foot. Yeah, just happy to be here and happy to be competing on the last day of the contest. Yeah, I got Shane. You know, Shane, somebody who lives here and he surfs between the piers every day, so he knows these waves and these banks better than anybody. And yeah, I think the last time I competed against Shane was in SA Champs a couple of years ago, and I think he put me in that, he won, and I got a third. So yeah, so hopefully I can get him.
Yeah, Royden's a great surfer. I mean, he rips, you know, so not a heat's a heat and anything can happen. I mean, I've got my game plan on. We'll see where Royden's game plan is, but it's, yeah, the best surfer will win, so good luck to him too.
The heat was tight, with both Royden and Shane racking up some of the biggest scores of the competition. But in the end, it was the goofy footer, Royden, who made it through with a massive 16.5 heat total out of a possible 20, securing himself a place in the quarterfinals.
Kick it.
Quarterfinal 1 saw Antonio Bortoleto and Dylan Stewart fighting for the semi-final place. Dylan pulled some big moves, but Antonio found longer ones and combined big turns in critical sections to convincingly beat Dylan 15 points to 9.
Kick it.
In quarterfinal 2, Nicholas Godfrey and Simon Nicholson hit the water. Nicholson was on form and took the heat to secure himself a place in the semi-final.
Kick it.
Ricky Basnett and Paul Canning having a close heat, with Ricky taking the win with a margin of only 2.5 points separating the scores. In quarter 4, Royden Bryson's form was only improving. Beating Casey Grant, Royden finished with an impressive heat total of 15.5. Antonio Bortoleto and Simon Nicholson took to work on the right bowl wave. With both surfers in top form, it was a close heat, but Lizzard team rider Antonio Bortoleto showed why he was named contest favourite and secured a place in the final.
Yeah, I was pretty tired because we were just circulating, and I just kept, every time I finished off the wave, I just pounced back out and there was another one, and I was just going around and around, but I just needed to get like those 2 good scores, and I'm really keen to win this contest, so pretty fired up,
Royden Bryson and Ricky Basnett were up next, and with the onshore coming up and the swell dropping, the conditions only made things more difficult. But this did not stop Royden, who once again delivered a huge heat score, sending Ricky out and moving himself into what was sure to be a big final.
Yeah, that was a really slow heat for Ricky and myself. I know when the waves kind of get like this, it's a little bit of it's left up to luck, so I suppose I'm lucky in a way, but I'm happy as well. So stoked, hopefully we can win it.
The stage was set for what was sure to be a tightly contested final, but not before Nando served up a lunchtime storm.
Well, we're very, very stoked. We've had beautiful weather down here at North Beach. The waves have really played the game, and we look forward to a really good final. From Lizzard's point of view, we're very stoked that Antonio Bortoletto's in the final, but he's up against Royden Bryson, and we all know how good Royden can surf. I think we can expect some big aerials from these guys, and yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be high, action-packed.
Just go get 2 good waves. Last heat of the contest, so I suppose that's all you really need, I suppose. 2 good waves.
The goofy footer from East London, Royden Bryson, and Lizzard team rider Antonio Bortoletto exchanged wave for wave. The bumpy, full-tide conditions were making it difficult for both riders to find long rides and stick the right moves. But with both of them hungry for a win, it was anybody's heat. In the dying minutes, Royden Bryson stuck a big frontside air to take the win with only half a point separating the 2 riders' totals.
Fantastic final again. Both these guys were standout surfers throughout the event, but unfortunately there can only be one. So taking out second in the 2009 Lizzard Nando Surf Pro, well done to Lizzard team rider Antonio Bortoletto. Antonio surfed exceptionally throughout the event. And then of course a big well done and congratulations to East London's Royden Bryson, the winner of the 2009 Lizzard Nando Surf Pro. He wins himself $2,500 US.
Oh, stoked. It's been a long time since I've had a win. The last time I won a contest was August 2006, so it's like a good couple years ago. So yeah, in Durban, in these kind of waves, I'll normally do badly. So to do well here in Durbs when it's like pretty small and onshore, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm really happy.